What if I told you creating the perfect life for your dog didn't start with more training, more walks, more exercise, more exposure? What if I told you that creating the perfect life for your dog started with one perfect day? Because if you can create the perfect day, you can create the perfect week. If you can create the perfect week, you can have the perfect month. If you can have the perfect month, you can scale that all the way to a perfect life. Sounds good, right? Before I continue, let me introduce myself. I'm Junior, founder of Paws of Wisdom, and I specialize in helping dysregulated and over-the-top dogs and their overwhelmed owners finally find clarity, calm, and connection once again to get back on the same page. A perfect day isn't about doing more, and to be honest with you, a perfect day isn't about perfection. A perfect day is one of those days where you and your dog are in sync, where it's almost harmonious. You're not arguing whether to go left or whether to go right. You're not clashing at every single opportunity. You're moving as a team, and that in itself is perfect, because when you move as a team, things feel smoother, lighter, easier. That's the feeling that you get from a perfect day. Owners aren't looking for perfect, they're just looking for better than right now. And if you want better than right now, you have to do things differently than what got you stuck here in the first place. That's what the perfect day is about, really. It's about filling your dog's day up with things that bring them joy, reduce stress, not things that throw fuel onto the fire. The main pillars of a perfect day are something I call the Holy Trinity. So this includes proper rest, 16 to 18 hours a day. I'm not talking about broken naps or anything like that. I'm talking that deep, deep sleep. Also an outlet, right? A purposeful, breed-specific outlet, something that makes them feel good down to their soul, right? The sort of outlet that takes out that frustration that they've been building, that helps them express their drives, that just makes them feel like a dog. You want to find ways to meet your dog's needs that aren't taking them on these chaotic walks all the time. Finally, the third thing to look out for is mental stimulation and brain challenges. You want to keep that brain active. So these are the foundational pillars. And if you line these up during the day and reduce stress and reduce frustration and reduce arousal levels, then you'll start to see less chaos and more progress. That's why the perfect day is at the heart of my detox protocol. It's about finding that balance, removing that stress and tension and pressure for a period of time so we can meet our dog's needs, so we can improve that holy trinity while reducing that unholy trinity, so we can finally create that type of day that does meet our dog's needs. Because once you have the perfect day, you can repeat this into a perfect week. And as I mentioned, a perfect week leads all the way to a perfect month. And if you can have that perfect month, you can unlock progress for a lifetime. If this sounds good and you want the perfect step-by-step guide to building that perfect day, to reducing that unholy trinity and boosting that holy trinity, you can find all of this inside the complete detox protocol.